Today's video is going to be about my Kerr 12,000 BTU air conditioning unit. This one is located in my basement. I did a previous video with my 18,000 unit in the upstairs living room. So I thought I'd share a similar video showing my downstairs unit. There are a couple of differences that I will share with you shortly. I just want to kind of show you similar situation as upstairs. This is my old thermostat. You can see it's being held on 18 right there, so it's not going to click back on unless it goes below 18. Right now it's currently showing a temperature of 22 degrees, and that's quite accurate because that's what my remote control is showing. So these two kind of are showing the same temperature, so that's a good thing. It's showing how accurate the temperature is in this particular area. I'd like to talk about one mode that I like to use on this remote, and it's called Follow Me. And you know that it is in Follow Me mode when you see this little indicator on there, and I'll show you a little more about that shortly. What it does, Follow Me mode, it basically, where you have the remote control, that acts as the thermostat in that particular area. So right now what this means is it is 22 degrees where this thing is in my hand. Now my unit, as you can see, it's set at 23. So this thing is going to continue to kick out heat until this desired temperature reaches where I have my remote control. Now, in fairness, this thing has to be within 25 feet of the unit or else it won't pick it up. It sends a signal every 3 minutes to the remote control sends a signal to the wall unit every 3 minutes. If after 7 minutes, for whatever reason, it's being blocked maybe by curtains or a doorway or a lamp or possibly a TV, so you can kind of see some of the stuff that goes on from where we have this one. If after 7 minutes, it'll just revert back to whatever the set temperature is and continue working out of Follow Me mode. Now, we used to have, while I'm on Follow Me, this, my TV and my TV stand, that's a fireplace. We used to have it over there where the couch is. And we had an issue because the top of the TV we felt was blocking a lot of the heat, and the heat wasn't circulating through the room, so we moved it over here. Now since we've moved it over here, you'll notice there's a lot going on here, and I think that when it's in Follow Me mode, sometimes I don't think that unit picks up the signal, and it doesn't work as well as it used to work when the TV was over there. So quite often what I'll do, and again, this is something that you just have to figure out. The upstairs unit never had this problem because it's pretty clear, you saw. I'll just put the remote control, you know, within a reasonable distance from the unit. Okay, so again, you want to be inside 25 feet so it'll pick it up. You don't want to be too far or this thing will never reach the set temperature, depending on how big your room is. And you don't want to have it too close, such as if I put it there, you don't want it too close to the unit, or it'll be reaching the set temperature in Follow Me mode much faster, therefore leaving the rest of your room a little cool. So that's kind of a trial and error thing. You want to kind of move that thing around and see where it works best for you. Now, while I'm talking Follow Me, I'm just gonna, when this thing beeps, that's an indicator that the remote control is sending the signal. There it is there. Okay, so I'm gonna click the Follow Me. You're gonna hear it beep, so the receiver picked up the signal. And you'll notice, you see that changed to 23. So it's out of Follow Me mode. That little indicator is not there. And what that means is it's now simply reading the temperature on the unit, which is set at 23. You may like that. That might be something that you like better. For me, I like using the Follow Me mode because it gives me an idea of what the temperature is in different spots in the room, so that it's, you know, it's reaching the temperature, or it's warm enough down here for my family. Now I'm going to click that back to Follow Me. You're going to hear it beep, and you're going to see that go back to probably 22 because that's the temperature where the remote is. So that's going to change from 23 to 22. There it goes. So it's 22 right here. So that's going to continue to work until it hits 23 degrees where the remote control is. You can adjust those louvers or fins to an area that, or an angle that you like. So by clicking the direct button on the remote control, I'm just going to show it to you here. I'm not going to click it because I like where I have mine, but by clicking that direct button, you will change the angle by 6 degrees of those louvers. So they will click, they will go down, down, down until they're completely open, and then they will start going back up again. And where I have that set right there is where I find it works best for this room. You can also try the swing option on the remote control. And what that does is it basically makes the louvers swing up and down. So the flow is going down and up and of course out. Again, it's an option for you to try. Another thing that I adjust or do from time to time is change if it's a cool or colder evening, I'll change the fan speed. So you can, by clicking the fan, you'll hear beeping sound. So there you can see it's on low. I never use it on low. Sometimes I will put it to medium, high from time to time. But for the most part, you can see I have the fan on auto. Another option is this turbo button. By clicking that, in a minute or so, it'll take a minute or so to kick in. This will, you'll actually hear it. It's almost like it hits another gear. It's going to reach the set temperature, whatever you have your temperature set at, much, much, much faster. Okay, and that works in heat and cool mode. And for the most part, I'll just show you this. We keep ours. There's your fan. That's auto. I never have it in that. Cool in the summertime. That's to dehumidify. So for the most part, we keep our unit either in heat or cool. My fan is for the most part on auto. This LED button, if you click that, then you will lose the LED display that you see there. If you don't want to have that on, by clicking it again, it will come back. And that's pretty much all as far as our remote and what I've been doing. But this is a trial and error. This is a Kerr remote. Different remotes look differently and they have different options, but for the most part, everything that I've shown you is on the other units. It's just might look a little different on the keypad. Okay, so I hope that helps. Have a great day.